Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, you startled me. Oh my goodness. Well, hello. Welcome back to Story Time with Dog. I didn't expect you so soon, but here you are. And since you are here, you caught me working in my workshop. I'll show you the book we're going to be reading today. Since Mother's Day is very close, today's book is called The Totally Not Wicked Stepmother. Oh, do any of you have stepmothers? My mother died when I was very young. So, a few years later, I got a very special stepmother. And she is a wonderful person. And I hope she's watching this because this book is for you. Okay? So, the totally not wicked stepmother. All right. I'm going to take a drink of my tea in my Christmas mug. I know it's not Christmas, but it's okay. Today, excuse me, today's tea is chamomile. You ever had that? It's very good. Very good tea. All right, well, let's read the book. The Totally Not Wicked Stepmother. Written by Samantha Berger and illustrations by Naha Rawat. And I apologize very immensely for not pronouncing that correctly. If I did, I'm sorry. All right. The Totally Not Wicked Stepmother. Had I ever heard of a stepmother? Of course I'd heard of a stepmother. Everyone has. Cinderella had one, totally wicked. Snow White had one too, so evil. Even poor Hansel and Gretel, seriously B-A-D, bad. In fact, all the stepmothers I had ever heard of were called wicked, evil, or B-A-D, bad, like it was a part of their name. Which is why I was more than a little bit suspicious when I first met mine. My name is Holly. Yeah, but is your first name Wicked, Evil, or B-A-D, Bad? When she first arrived, I was all set for her to make me clean the whole house and sleep by the fireplace like Cinderella's wicked stepmother. But instead, my stepmother helped redo my whole bedroom. She even painted a blue sky with white clouds wafting across the ceiling. That does look pretty good. Thanks. I waited for her to give me a poisoned apple, like Snow White's evil stepmother. But instead, she took me apple picking, and she knew how to twist an apple in half with her bare hands. I'll show you how. It's easy. No way. I was all ready for her to abandon us in the woods like Hansel and Gretel's B-A-D, bad stepmother. But instead, She was the only person who knew how to read the compass and get us out. This way. Whew. Still, all the other stepmothers I had ever heard of were sneaky. So I watched and I waited. The more time passed, the more I discovered she was the stepmother who knew how to bake lemon squares, took photos of everything, came to all our school plays, hid notes in our lunches, saved everything we made, wrote haiku poems, finally got the gnarly knot out of my hair, rescued giant spiders, and whistled off key on purpose just to make me laugh. But still, how could I be 100% sure? If Cinderella, Snow White, and Hansel and Gretel could be fooled, why couldn't I? Until the day the truth came out. I took a giant fall on my bike, and my leg bent in a way a leg should not bend. And my dad was too scared to look. And my brother threw up when he looked. Oh, and I had to go to the hospital and get a cast. Oh, no. And it was my stepmother who took me and waited for me and stayed by my side the whole time. She also decorated my cast and made us matching pajamas and had sleepovers in my room until the cast came off. I started to think that maybe, just maybe, my stepmother was not wicked, not evil, and not B-A-D bad, like the ones in fairy tales. Maybe those stepmothers weren't so bad either. I'd have to hear their side of the story. And my stepmother came with her own totally not wicked stepfamily. How come you never hear about them in fairy tales? What about step uncles and step cousins, step nieces and step nephews, step grandmas and step grandpas and step babies? No mention of step dogs, step gerbils, or step bearded dragons either. I think we need a new word for this kind of stepmother, because now I'm sure my stepmother is totally not wicked, not evil, and not B-A-D bad at all. My stepmother is the opposite of that. I tried out some new words like the stepster, steppy pants, lady stepperly, and steppy toes steppington. But in the end, I decided Holly was just right. What a wonderful little book. The Totally Not Wicked Stepmother. And for all you mothers out there and stepmothers and all the stepsters, happy Mother's Day. And I wish you well. And I love you. And have a wonderful day. And thank you for joining me on Storytime with Dog. Bye-bye.